Welcome, Internet, back to Doki Doki Literature Club. We're gonna load our game. Hopefully, it's not corrupted. Who said? I think I left off here. Let's see what you've written for today. I almost pressed the spacebar to continue, but I've got to remember any key somehow takes a screenshot, so I've got to watch out for that. Well done, Dragon. Your skills are already improving. Really. Thanks, Yuri. Arigato! Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. She's getting a little shy there. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry too much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. I don't know if I said that right. I said it off of instinct. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning on a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. Then write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see your mind, to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. I don't quite understand. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. I am pretty sure Okay. The raccoon. I can read this. Kind of. It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread from a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scutting, I don't know, of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as my, humor. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware of the raccoon that fed will always come back for more. The exciting beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, I don't know what that is. The moon is... Okay, if any of you could read this, read it. I don't have much time to record. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can imagine. I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in any more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Yuri giggles a bit. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yep. She was talking about how it doesn't matter when you're into as long as You're not hurting anyone. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would always make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry. I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. Like me. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. I don't think that would work out for me. Monica. Hi again, Dragon. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not that bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me now and then too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? Why does every single character in this game seem to be attracted to this main character? And Monica just takes it way too extreme. Pause. No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here is all. Yeah? I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or anything. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway. You want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Alright, so, Save Me. It's called Save Me by Monica. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Splashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless... Does that say cacophony? Of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, shine, cosine, sine, cosine, tangent. What does this have to do with all of it? Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. What does this have to do with all of this? An endless poem of meaningless. That's why. Monica's dark. That was just a tad bit dark. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I'd never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. How? It's almost like magic. I don't think that's how it works, Monica. The way I wrote the lines, really short, makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I'm trying to wrap my head around this. What kind of sense does this make? I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't you save your game, or don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip about writing? What am I even talking about? The things I've heard what Monica does. She broke the fourth wall just now. She's a part of this game. She knows that it's a game. That's a bit creepy. Just like Sans. I'm making another Undertale reference. He knows what's up. She knows what's up. They know it's a game. Are you secretly Sans in disguise? Or are you just a different character? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today. So if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. This is about the festival. Well, sort of. Ugh. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're getting to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets that we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. I know that expression on her face. I am deeply scared of stages as well. I would not feel comfortable in her shoes right now. No. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite the poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys? No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. They're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put out a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah. Why is the main theme on? I'm just now hearing it. It's just about expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself. finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Yeah, but I'd be nervous. Too nervous to do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Yeah, I'd be speechless too. To say that to a club member. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. At least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have many arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess that I will just have to get over with it. Alright. Phew! Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Sayori? Yuri dejectedly glances around everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ahaha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. I am corny. I'm sorry. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to our main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I will start off to help everyone feel a bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. This is something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. The three people have their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Hey, congratulations. I didn't get to hear any of it. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Why is she so, nervous? Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I will go next. What? What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Why did I say file? Yuri clutches the sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. I would too, to be honest. I hate doing that kind of stuff. In front of a large crowd, that gets on my nerves. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. Well, it's because she wants to sound clear, not nervous. She is nervous. She's just trying to hide it. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. Like when I first started with Facecam, I don't know how to do it yet on this computer. Probably because I don't have a camera yet. I was very nervous at the start, but now I've just got kind of used to it, and that's what will happen. You'll get used to it over time. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Some people are able to keep their feelings inside, and that can be a good thing, and it can also be a bad thing depending on the situation. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem in front of her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, guess what? You're going next. So get up there. Sayuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Okay. This is gonna be a relatively short episode, so I'm just gonna end it off there. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this does not corrupt. I haven't uploaded in a while. That's because I was getting some rest. Because uploading that video took a week out of my rest. I stayed up. So I stayed up for a while, trying to upload, and it just wouldn't upload. I would go to sleep because internet's slow and I have to wait till everyone's asleep. So I have to wait till about 12, maybe midnight. Upload. Then I go right to sleep. When I wake up, I see the video at like 98% uploaded. Still uploading. It will take about an hour to complete. I let it sit for an hour. It does nothing. So I had to keep constantly restarting. And I figured out that it was never going to upload. So I had to split it in half and upload each part. So I did that in the span of 2 days. And that's what happened. So I did that for about an entire week. And got my rest for about a week. And now I'm back. So this will do it for this video. Thank you for watching. Like it if you haven't. Like it if you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.